some more.
Yes. Yes, 2 times. Y'all know the vibes, right?
Ooh la la, we
She go, ooh la la. We go, ooh la la. They go, ooh la la. Okay. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Looking for M's like I lost a friend. Hop out of the bed like, where's the bread? What it do, people? You're now tuned in. PopaVisT. PopaVisT TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling back up in here one more again. So if it's your first time, then please come on in. Over here, we deal with the sports, hip-hop, interviews, Popavisms 101, and motivation. If that sounds like something you can rock with, then before you usher your ass to the exit, kindly go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit that notification bell. So when I upload the videos, you get alerted. Yeah. And if it's not your first time, then you know how we do. You already know how I start the show. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. We in the end game, people. We in the end game because apparently everybody can't say PopaVisT. You know what I mean? Like, gotta keep pronouncing it a couple of times to a few people. And I'm being funny because it is funny. And usually I say I'm being funny, but I'm not. This time I'm actually being funny. So shout out to the Drama King, DjKaySlaY. He had an event Saturday. I attended, I pulled up. You know, you had a couple of performers. A lot of people showed up, popped out. You know, you had Vado, you had MYSONNE, you had Boogie Black, you had 10 Toes. Shout outs to 10 Toes. That's big bro right there. You know what I mean? And he actually got the drop for me for KSlaY because I don't really know him on a personal level. You know what I mean? But he did the drop, and the reason why I'm bringing that up is because before he did it, he had to ask me a few times, like, how you say the name? You know what I mean? I'm like, PopaVisT. So I guess, you know, it is a little different. You know what I mean? It sounds like Greg Popovich, but it's PopaVisT. You know what I mean? And if you don't know what it means, go see the other video. Yeah, go see the other video. But anyway, shout out to the Drama King. You know what I mean? Cop this fly King status shirt. You know what I mean? But you're black. Yeah, I know how I do. I support. You know what I mean? So you had the little event to bring awareness to the community awareness, shit that we got to do as grown men for each other and the little ones coming behind us. And just to set an example, sometimes you have to do it through entertainment, art, rap, and shit like that. You know what I mean? A couple of ratchet performances and all that. Anytime like it's, as a person that listens to super ratchet music, especially when I'm in the gym on the treadmill, like, you know what I mean? And 1, and 2. And trying to get it right, stay out the washing machine. I listen to wild ratchet shit because that's what motivates me and gets me at the mindset and the level that I need to be while tackling the treadmill. It's actually pretty hard just running on the treadmill. That's one of the most, to me, hardest things. It's easier to work out, push, pull, stretch, stuff like that than to just be running in place for mad long, you know what I mean? But anyway, with that being said, when it's like events where it's adults, but it's also kids, and then the music be playing, the hip-hop that we love. Oh, sports, hip-hop, you know what I mean? Yeah. When you hear like the certain words and the curse words and the phrases and shit, when the kids be there, even though you're there, you know what's coming, and it's like, damn, like, we really listening to this shit with the kids here. But nonetheless, sometimes you have to have events like that in order to bring awareness to the community. So a lot of people popped out. You know what I mean? MYSONNE, he did a little quick snippet for me. Go see the other video with MYSONNE. Shout outs to MYSONNE, BX Stand Up. Obviously, he had just came back from from Texas borders, where a lot of the Haiti immigrants is being turned away. A lot of the imagery that's coming out of there with the, you know, the officer. That's a KRS-One reference. Yeah, black cop on the horses with the whips or ropes or whatever. You know what I mean? Like real crazy imagery coming out for 2021. Oh, it's real spooky out there. You're lucky I don't got the purge mask on. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, Vado came through. I didn't really get a chance to catch up with him. And a slew of other people came out to, you know, support. And they was giving out laptops and, you know, just, you know, bringing awareness to the community, protect kings, protect the sisters, etc. So shout outs to everybody that was involved in that. Big shout outs to 10 Toes Down, you know what I mean, for looking out and all that. But you know what it is. Y'all see the thumbnail. And yeah, right now you know that R. Kelly was found guilty on all counts. Downtown Brooklyn federal court. Like, I didn't even know this shit was in New York. You know what I mean? And they do say that he got some other cases or charges or whatever pending in Chicago. So the rabbit hole gets deeper for R. Kelly. We kind of like knew it was happening. So honestly, I'm not really shocked and amazed, but I guarantee you he's sitting right back now in that cell talking about, I know what it's like to lose, to feel so desperately that I'm right. He had to fail, and fail epically. He did, you know what I mean? He failed super epically. Fell right on his face. And, you know, no matter how you view it, it's like with the Bill Cosby. I was saying, you know, that he didn't do the things that they were saying he did. And then obviously we're going to go with the court's decision because public opinion and what they say in the courts is different. I just was like, it just don't sound right. And y'all know on the channel, I'm not the big conspiracy theorist, but sometimes I do look with the side eye, and also I don't put certain things past anybody, especially when it comes to the people that got the influence, the power, the money, the army, etc., make the laws, make this shit go around. Like, people make the world go round. Like, so these people that's in these places that can do pretty much the things that they do, and sometimes we can't do nothing about it, but sit back and be mad or go out and, you know, that part as well. That's what I mean. But ultimately, it's a process, so you got to trust the process. I always look with the side eye. I'm not putting nothing past nobody, you know what I mean? But the Most High is in control, so whatever it's going to be in my book is going to be. But I'm saying that to say, no matter how you view it, some people is very happy. They like, yeah, you know what I mean? Death to him and hope he get 1,000,000 years on the sun and, you know what I mean? Put him in the box for 23-hour lockup. And I know what that's like. I know what it's like to lose as well. Y'all know I'm not an angel on the channel. I've been inside a few times, unfortunately, you know what I mean? Doing shit in the street. Shouldn't have no business doing. Yeah, that part. But some people is not happy. Some people is like, yo, he's still innocent and woo, Some people was extreme, like never gonna listen to his music or his music ain't gonna hit the same. And my thing is, this is, you know, in case you don't know my thing. My thing is this. I think R. Kelly was a predator. I think he did some shit he shouldn't have been doing. And even as a kid, you know, now looking back as a whole, you know, a grown man, you know what I mean, with experience, living off experience, the locks, yeah. Now I'm talking about the locks. When the video came out, and I'm not sure what network aired it, but I remember being young watching. I think it might have been Video Music Box, Ralph McDaniels. But when the interview came out with him and Aaliyah, you know what I mean, rest in peace Aaliyah, and it was like they was married, but nobody knew, and she was 16, and they had to produce the, you know, the marriage certificate and all that. Even as a kid, you know what I mean, and 15, 14, something like that, who knows? I'm like, this shit ain't right. Like, you know what I mean? Like, looking like, damn it, man, you married to her, and it just didn't look right, even in the interview setting, you know what I mean? Like, the body language as a kid, being receptive and being aware of, you know what I mean, how people, you know, shave their eye when they smile and all that, you know what I mean? Give you a pound thinking that they getting over on you, but they not. Yeah, because you see through all that bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? You can lie to yourself. You can't lie to me. That's a whole reference. Yeah, you can lie to yourself all day, but you can't lie to the kid. You know what I mean? Now, obviously, we all getting over on, and, you know, things people do for money, right? Like things people do for money. Like, yeah, the things people do. So sometimes you can't get got and you can get the wool pulled over your eye. But the point being is that I seen something wrong then. Fast forward, I'm a flirt, I believe I could fly, Sadie, all the songs that we love, Step in the Name of Love, and all the songs I'm gonna keep rocking to, because I love his music. You know what I mean? He's a musical genius. There's no getting around that. It's just like with the Michael Jackson, with Prince, whatever people, you know, and they craft. Even Bill Cosby, a hell of an actor. Like the Cosby Show will forever be, you know, a cornerstone, if you will, or a piece in history in the archives where you can go look back and like, oh, at this time right here, number one dad, like showing a different example of, oh, but you're black. Yeah, black, yeah, you in the back. You know what I mean? Yeah, you in the back looking in the mirror, you know what I mean? Doubting, you know what I mean? Self-esteem, like, yeah, you black. Say it loud, black and I'm proud. Yeah, that's a James Brown reference. But even now, like, you know what I mean? I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked and amazed. I didn't watch none of the reality shows with escaping R. Kelly or surviving R. Kelly with all of these people that got the buffoonery shoes on. Oh, they got the high top buffoonery shoes on. I'm talking about soft butter joints. These are the cozy soles. Y'all know how I'm in the house. I rock the cozy soles. But they got the buffoonery shoes on and they got the high top fly shit. Like, shit costs $5,000 to put a pair of buffoonery shoes on. And the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. Oh yeah, shout outs to O'Shea Dude Jackson, back at it again with another episode. And I fuck with the O'Shea Challenge. Y'all know I'm in these YouTube streets. I'm in these YouTube alleyways. And they should have never let me in the game. Like, yo, I'm here now. And I'm not going nowhere. But I'm being funny, but I'm not. That's what y'all was waiting for it to come in, but I'm not. I'm still going to rock out to his music at the barbecues when I'm feeling like some Sunday morning shit. But I still think he was a predator. Do I think he deserved 1 million years on the sun? I don't know, really. I mean, he got cases pending in Chicago. Again, the people that just got with him in 2017, 2018, you didn't know he was crazy and deranged. Like, you didn't see, and I'm being funny now. But the thing is, like, to go on TV, now you're clout chasing, now you know what I mean, the ex-wife or whatever, when the shit first broke, and I can't think of her name right now. She was all over social media, like, y'all ain't gonna be talking about R. Kelly and woo, 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 and and yeah, that part, shit is all buffoonery. And like I said in the other video, a lot of these people is clowns and chic eyes. Y'all might as well the nose disguise around me, talking greasy. Y'all like watermelon, you big, but you crack easy. Like, we gonna RUFF RYTE revolver semi-automatic in the hoopty getaway driver. That's a Locks reference. My thing is, should he get 1 million years? They say he can get 20 years or 10 to life, or 10 years, 10 to 20 or some shit like that. And then the case in Chicago. So my thing is, to the real victims, people that he really, then they said boys and girls. So this nigga's, you know what I mean? Like, you one of those, you the type of low I ain't feeling, the type don't take care of their children. I never let a ever nigga play me. If you get caught, don't say me. Like, he the lowest of the low. And anybody that gets convicted, you involved, like with the polite, and then we gonna get up out of here. Like I said on the channel, and I'll reiterate for the niggas in the back, for the people in the back, yeah. PopaVisT, this is what you tuned into, PopaVisT TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we do what we want on my channel. That's why you tune in. I'm never gonna be caught up in no shit with no kids, with no rape, with no nothing, with no women accusing me. And even if it's for the setup, like a nigga get a bag, or all of a sudden I'm not important, I'm that deal to where people feel like they got an old plot and plan and set up agendas to try to get a nigga. Like, you know what I mean? If you got to go through all that, you still ain't going to get the kid. And even if you do all that, it'll be like, nah, I think I have a good enough integrity. My track record is intact. That's why I say authentic. That feeling, because my shit is intact, and people are going to be like, oh, nah, something is definitely not right. Because Lee not like that. So, you know, when you get caught up in hotel rooms and semen is dispensed, kids is around, Michael Jackson, you sleeping over in the bed with kids, I'm not doing none of that. And I don't think people of my caliber, character, person is doing none of that. So therefore, there's no fear. I'll never sit up here and be like, I know what it's like to lose in that fashion. Like, nah, some other shit, risk my freedom to get what I got in my closet, Jada reference, other things like that. If you disrespect respectfully and we got to do some other shit, then yeah, I'm all for that. And if it got to be that, it's going to be that. But what I'm saying, for some fuckery shit like this, nah, you're not going to see Lee on the bat line with no shit like that. And so why are you getting caught up in shit like this is what I'm saying. R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, Weinstein, all these people, and oh yeah, Gail and Oprah, we still wondering why you ain't talk about him. Who's that called Gail a funky head dog? Oh, that would be Snoop Dogg. And that's the Uncle Murder reference for the rapper. My thing is, what we can learn from this people is people in high places, people in showbiz, Hollywood, the Jeremy, Ron Jeremys of the porn worlds. It's all type of people like this, you know what I mean? That's been accused of this, been found guilty. Hugh Hefner, rest in peace, because he's dead now. So I'm not shocked and amazed. But I will end off on saying, is R. Kelly the only one? And should he just take the fall and we just close up shop? Shop's closing, boss. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? We closing up. Nobody else get looked at with the side eye. Like, nobody knew what was going on, who, what, where, why. You already know what it is. It's your boy, PopaVisT. You was just tuned in. PopaVisT TV, that's my show. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid.